Over the years, I've encountered backpackers walking the length of Great Britain and always been inspired. I've decided now's the right time for me to have a go at this myself. This is my video log. Hope you enjoy. It's 8:30, heading from the B&B back to the beach and walk down that towards Burnham. Well, at least it's a little less windy than yesterday afternoon. It's quite hard to walk into actually coming down here yesterday. But when I was talking with Anne from the bed and breakfast, she points out that I'm actually turning the corner here, just past Burnham-on-Sea. As in turning the corner to the right, the coastline of the Bristol Channel takes a sharp westerly turn, and so does my route towards the end. It really does kind of feel like the final leg of the journey. In fact, we're looking at the start of the headland out towards Devon, and then beyond to Cornwall. It's fun seeing all the dog paw prints on the beach. They do revel in this sort of environment, don't they? Looking forward to those days again. Just been chatting with a guy there walking. He's local, ex-army, but does a lot of long distance walking, and we were talking about the Caminos, the different ones which he's been doing. But he's also quite keen on doing what I'm doing, but next year. Anyway, yeah, it's nice because he's given me advice about if I can cut this. There's a huge extra loop you do round the head here, which I don't really want to be doing. And he assures me it is possible to cut onto the little lanes. The cows were cool, but the young wasn't. Young bullock, I think, just wanted to charge. It's handy having the poles. You just point and it kind of backs right off, then thinks about it again, point the pole, backs off. These ones are jittery as hell. Thank God for the poles. They're staying back now, but they were pretty much around me at one point. So I get onto the road thinking my cattle herding is done for the day, and then there's a whole bunch in the road coming towards me. One had gone into the ditch and was stuck there, and then there's the farmer and their neighbour and the son with sticks as well, herding them down to get their TB test. So nothing comes. I'm in my shorts, and I finally turned the corner and I'm now starting to head west. So it's just a case of getting the miles done, I'm afraid, today. Joy. At least the sun comes out in between the showers, so I'm assuming this is a local stone villages and cottages built out of it are stunning. It's 5 to 5, just pitched up as the rain was starting. Listen to that. Picked this up at the community shop down in Spaxton, is it? Quantock stag. We're at the foothills of the Quantocks, so it seems appropriate. Picked up these for dessert. It's probably a bit greedy to have all of them for dessert. So it's about 7:30 in the morning. Nice sunny day, as you can see. I'm heading up onto the Quantocks, which are just ahead. It's like a low ridge, about 300 metres up. It's supposed to have nice views. And then I drop down the other side. It's just a short day of less than 15 miles today. It's almost a relief to see hills ahead. So up onto the ridge now, getting to see a few things. So I joined the Macmillan Way West when I got onto the ridge here. I'm actually going to stick to it for a bit, and it drops off the ridge here now. One last look back north before dropping down. So I've put my faith in the Macmillan Way West to take me to next village place called Williton. Well, I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but... And I've been hearing the toot of a steam engine for the last hour or so. About to cross the line. Nice to see these wee things still running. Yeah, this path looks like it's well used, so that's good. Very happy with my route choice so far today anyway. And it's certainly been the most enjoyable day's walking for quite some time. These shady bridleways have certainly been a feature of today's walk. There was an outdoor shop come hardware store in Williton as well, so I was able to get a new gas cartridge. I don't know how much is left in the other one, but I can carry the weight. I think it must be just down here tonight. And I do like this, that's been a feature the last couple of days. I feel a bit funny filming people's houses though, so I can't, can't really. I'm in no hurry to head out into that this morning. It's nearly 9:30. Don't have a long day anyway, so why rush? It's supposed to clear up. So I'm currently following the Monk's Path. It's a back lane from the abbey I just filmed, Cleeve Abbey, down to the coast. Just looking back over where I've been walking and the Quantocks in the background. Weather has cleared up as it was forecast to. But what a great place that was, the White Horse, last night. Great place to arrive to, and I knew it would be when I booked it. Just had that look about it, you know, country pub, lovely beer garden. Got to check in early as well, just perfect. You know, you've had your day's walking, and to know that you've got a room above the pub where you're going to get fed and get your breakfast too. But the exciting thing about today, for me anyway, is I get to start the Southwest Coast Path officially and do the first 8 or so miles along it. I get to Minehead first, which is about 8 miles in itself. Yes! Just very careful on these lanes when they're wet with this red mud on them. Start walking like C3PO. Another problem I've got is my Innovate mud claws have turned into Innovate mud flats. The shoes have done well over 1,000 miles, like, and I'm not sure if they're going to make it to the end, but they're getting close. So only about 1 kilometre down to the coast at Blue Anchor Bay, and then following coastline. This is something you don't generally see in Scotland. People will generally avoid entering a field of crocs completely. Course up there. The coast path goes along the boundary of it. I saw one player shot and decided it'd be safer down here on the beach. First pint on the southwest coast, you reckon? Or too soon? Yeah, that's a huge milestone for me. So it would have been rude to go past without a pint. Badger rails. Yeah, this big walk was never supposed to be a challenge, it was supposed to be a journey, and for the most part it's been that, but I really do feel a sense of achievement arriving there. Yeah, just really excited about it. In fact, I'm on the southwest coast path. It's like realising a dream. Straight into it. This is more like it. Beautiful start. Lovely woodlands with the waves crashing below. See all the way back to Weston Supermare. So the plan for the day after, like as in tomorrow night, was to camp at Heddon Valley for 2 nights, partly because they only allow booking for 2 nights at the weekend. But also I figured, well, I'll probably be due a rest then, and it'd be quite nice to explore Exmoor. However, the weather's looking dire, as in we've got a yellow Met Office warning for the weekend, double rain and wind. So I'm going to try and brave Friday night, but then instead of staying Saturday, I've booked myself a place at Ilfracombe, which originally I wasn't going to bother doing. I was going to cut the corner at Mort Point, I've kind of already done that section before, but now I'm going to do that because I'm going to have very short days anyway. And you know what? After this introduction to the Southwest Coast Path, I'm kind of glad fate has forced me to stay true to it. So that little village back there is Bossington, the first ridiculously pretty place of the walk. Staying in Porlock tonight, so just another mile up here. What a start to the Southwest Coast Path though. I'm buzzing. I feel like I've just set off my walk like 9 weeks ago. Good morning, that's the ship in we were at last night. Look at that roof. It almost looks tropical. So Porlock has its own coffee roasters, so it's a good time to run out of coffee. I've stocked up with some of theirs. Bright and breezy flavour of comfort. Well, if there is such a thing as nice terrain for wet weather, it's definitely woodland. And fortunately today I spend most of my time in woodland. I'm heading on to Lynmouth just now, it's about 10 and a bit miles. It was like being back in the Camino there for a moment. I also have met 3 other backpackers heading this way. They're only doing 3 days, but I met them yesterday as well. And when they asked what I was doing and I told them, today they've said, we're all very jealous by the way. And I said to them, well that's kind of what inspired me to go do it, is meeting other folk who'd said they were doing something similar. That's how it starts. A rare view, and some blue sky as well for now. It's a sister's fountain apparently. The wind's really picking up now. That was fucking insane. It's a guy coming in the other way with his backpack. I was like, I'm not fucking talking here. I need to sort this rain cover out so it's sheltered. Oh, and I believe I can see that'll be Linton up in the hill. I think Lynmouth's down below. I don't know if you can see that rainbow and what the wind's doing to the water. And hear the howling up above. Oh. Bloody rain cover went flying. Ah, not happy. Not happy with myself. I did sort it. Why didn't I tie the bloody thing on? Did I think the wind was going to stop? Right. Got to sort that out somehow. That's looking back to Hartland Point where the wind was wild. Nice view. It's nice that the sun's beginning to shine a bit as well. Cheer my sorry puss up. So that's the easy way up. There was a little outdoor shop in Linton, but they didn't have a rucksack cover big enough, so this is the Valley of the Rocks. There's a road through it, but it's pretty. See how peaceful it is in the woods and in the shelter of the cliffs. If the Met Office put up a yellow warning of wind, it's worth paying attention. Tie your rain cover onto your rucksack. Guess we're going around there. This is an impressive point. Fuck me. I wonder where my rucksack cover is now. Flying over the Bristol Channel. Or is it wrapped around a seagull and floating in it? I'm glad I've calmed down now because this is a really cool bit. It's another wee headland here. And another new view. Right, we're heading down to Headon. This is Headon Mouth. So that's been a long 20+ mile day. I'm just gonna, on the final straight now, just gonna coast, excuse the pun, I'm gonna coast down to the campsite. Sanctuary. This is Headon Valley campsite, and I think I'm the only one on it. It's like back to basics, so no shower. You use the toilets at the car park and there's a water tap over there and fire extinguishers. That's it. Perfect. Suits me. And there's a pub behind the trees. Even better.